Come here. Come here, Gizmo. Come here. Come on.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Yanks continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. And you know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping in, Harold Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Striding in, Jeimer Candelario. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Devoit in time for the double play. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Tanaka into his motion. 1-2 on its way. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Tigers are shut down there. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Stewart is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and oh no, it's off his glove. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scope has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's C.J. Cron now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
C.J. Cron.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Line to the right side, but foul. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bonifacio, the former Royal, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
First pitch on its way. Austin Romine is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. The set and the 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Bonifacio stands at second with 2 gone. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Stewart is camped under this one. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Clint Frazier.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kristen Stewart.
Number 14.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The designated hitter.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
This is pulled into right. And that's in there, base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes Judge, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that's the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Stewart is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. Here comes the first pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Bonifacio's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now back, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Stewart is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Now here's the pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Ball and a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Stepping into the box, Jacoby Jones, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Jorge.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Tanaka's ready. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One and one. And the pitch. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
Thank you, Heidi.
Miguel.
Now here it comes. In the air, out to right. Bonifacio's under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop,
Now at the plate, Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 23 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jones will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Austin Romine.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter, number 14.
So coming to the plate, Kristen Stewart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
Ball one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another shot now, Clint Frazier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. Fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Gets away the 0-1 pitch. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Bonifacio's on his horse. He makes the running play. 2 down. The relay. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bonifacio is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In there, and it's even at 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Popped up. Urshela has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Judge into a slide as he makes a great basket catch.
Great play right there, and I love the way he played it. Sometimes when you slide for a ball, you give your eyes a little better angle to look up at it, and you kind of get your whole body under it. He's clearly practiced that a lot and made it look really easy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jeimer Candelario is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Popped up, and oh, this one drops. Again, a 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-1.
Come on.
Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what.
Come on. Come on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
Come on.
comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Number 36.
He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Gleyber Torres will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Thank you, Mo.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Jones is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he's safe.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And this throw gets away from him. And they get the double play at third. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Left side of the infield into the shift. Scooped up on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Next for the Tigers, Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a first pitch of the at-bat. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Come here. Come here.
He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Come here.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And he struck him out.
Come here.
And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Whatever.
Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the first pitch to him. Austin Romine is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Bounce to first, right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Look at him.
Jose Cisnero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jose Cisnero.
Come here.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela.
Urshela.
Come here.
Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. This is popped up. Cron has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Digging in now, Clint Frazier. He's set, and the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Cisnero, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air to center field. Stewart is there, 2 gone. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Digging in to try it again, Luke Voigt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Leading off the inning, Nico Goodrum, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Now high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Harold Castro, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be
The white uniform for 99. Aaron Judge.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slow little grounder left side. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Now the tag comes down at 3rd, and they got him. Boy, not the cleanest of plays defensively to be sure, but it'll be good enough to get the 3rd out of the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Aroldis Chapman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. A high fastball is in there.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And that is the start they were looking for. Down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 5. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. No one out with a runner at second. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Frazier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Digging in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Masahiro Tanaka earned his 5th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Michael Fulmer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Masahiro Tanaka got the W and now has 5 this year as the Bronx Bombers defeated Detroit 2-0. The win was their 16th straight. Robbie Ray struck out 12 on the way to the win, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 6-1. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-3. The Houston Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the visiting Rays 2-1. The Kansas City Royals amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 4-3. The Cleveland Indians got 11 hits overall as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 6-4. The Seattle Mariners defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-2. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Cody Bellinger drove home 3 runs, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 5-4. The win was their 6th in a row. Sandy Alcantara won his 4th